I'm here to pick up Floofy Doofy from boarding. Hi, you're not Miss Smith. Are you an authorized person on Floofy Doofy's account to pick him up from boarding? Yeah, I'm a really good family friend of the husband, Joe Smith. He sent me here to pick up Floofy Doofy from boarding. So no one else is on his chart besides Miss Smith. It doesn't look like there is a Joe Smith on there. Do you want me to give her a call and see if she would be okay with release? No. Oh God, no. You do not need to call Miss Smith. Joe's gonna be so pissed at me. Okay, I will get in contact with him and I'll come back later. Okay, I didn't catch your name and she's gone. That was so weird. Hi, Ashley. It's me, Miss Smith. I'm here to pick up Floofy Doofy from boarding. Hi, Miss Smith. I was just wondering if you had someone who was supposed to come pick up Floofy Doofy from you, or if you were wanting to add any other names on Floofy Doofy's chart that are authorized to come and pick him up. What are you talking about? No, of course not. It's just me. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So you're not wanting to add your husband onto the chart at all, or 100% not my ex-husband, well, soon to be ex-husband. He's been trying to steal the dog from me. It's my dog. I had this dog before we were even married. Floofy Doofy is my dog. But he's been sleeping with his secretary. So yeah, it's like, it doesn't even matter to you. Honestly, it's like this whole thing. But no, it is just me. Nobody else is authorized to pick up Floofy Doofy. Funny, yeah, someone did try to come in here and pick up Floofy Doofy. I will put a note on his chart that you are the only person that is allowed to get him and nobody else can. And we do make sure to check the list before ever letting a dog go home with somebody. I bet Joe sent that girl in here to try to pick up my dog. He's never gonna hear the end of this. I'm calling my lawyer right now. Thank you for calling the restaurant. How may I help you? Hi, I just need to make a reservation for April 20th for 6 people for your brunch. Of course, yes ma'am, I can definitely help you make that reservation. So since April 20th is Easter, we do require a credit card in order to secure your spot for our brunch. Is that okay with you? I am absolutely not giving you my credit card information. Is this a scam? Is that why you're calling me? I think I saw the scam on the news. Ma'am, this is not a scam, and you did call me first. Regardless of who called who, I'm not giving you my credit card information. I just want a normal brunch reservation for Easter Sunday. I don't want a fancy one that has a credit card. Yes, ma'am, we don't usually require a credit card in order to book a reservation with us, but for brunches like Easter brunch or Mother's Day brunch, we do, just because we have a lot of people inquiring and we usually have to turn people away. So it's just to ensure mutual respect. Yeah, well, I don't respect that answer. My family's been coming to this specific Easter brunch for as long as I can remember, since my kids were literally in my tummy. So we're gonna be there. Okay, if you don't have a reservation, you are more than welcome to come and be put on the wait list, but I can't guarantee that you will be able to get a spot. What do you mean if we just show up, you don't know if we'll be able to get a table? Because our brunch is from 10:30 to 1, and if the wait, it can sometimes get up to a 2-hour wait. So if you get here, let's just say noon, and we have a 2-hour wait, you probably won't make the brunch time. You would just be seated in the normal restaurant area for lunch. No, we will be there after church on Easter Sunday, and we will not be on a wait list because this is me calling for a reservation. Ma'am, I would love to make you a reservation right now to make everyone's life easier come Easter Sunday, but I do need your credit card information in order to be able to reserve you a table. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Hello. Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, I need to bring my dog in right now today. This everyone in the exit row. I do need a verbal confirmation that you are willing and able to assist in the event of an emergency. I'm going to go ahead and start with you. Yes, ma'am, I do need a verbal confirmation. Just a yes or no will suffice. That's why I nodded. Yes or no? Oh my gosh, you're so annoying. Yes. Yeah. Perfect. Next. Sir, do you actually mind just taking out your headphones real quick? Huh? Hi, yes. Are you willing and able to assist in the event of an emergency? I do need a verbal yes or no. I already said yes when you were talking to her. You didn't hear me? No, I didn't. I do need individual yeses and nos. So, yes or no? Yes. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Last one. Are you willing and able to assist in the event of an emergency? No, I'm not willing, but I'm also not moving. I paid for this seat, so I'll be sitting here. Okay, so if you're not able to assist, that is totally fine. We just need to find a volunteer who's willing to switch with you to come to the exit row, and then we're gonna need you to switch out of the exit row seat. You're putting a lot of hypothetical pressure on a paying customer. No. I understand it is a lot of pressure, and there is no obligation for you to be in this seat, but if you are in the seat, your answer does need to be yes to helping. So I'm just gonna see if there's any volunteers on the plane. I'll be right back with you, okay? Hi, ma'am. Sorry, I'm in that middle seat right there. No, you are mistaken. This is my seat. If you wouldn't mind just coming out, I'm not going to be able to get past the seat with your legs and with your luggage all right there. I'm not moving. If you want this seat, it's a no. I didn't think anyone was sitting in this row. I'm not moving. Yes, I definitely am 17B. I'm right there, but okay, I will climb across you if you're not going to move. Do not touch me. You cannot go in front of me to get over there. No, you can stand right there and go find a different seat. I'm not moving. Don't touch me. If you're not going to let me by, I'm going to have to touch you. So you can either stand up and let me come into the seat, or I will have to just climb over you because you're making this so difficult right now. I don't understand. Just find a new seat, because you touching me and trying to force me to move out of my seat is unacceptable. Go sit somewhere else. I'm not dealing with this. Flight attendant, yeah, can you come here really quickly? Thank you, sorry. Hi, what seems to be the issue? This woman right here is touching me, demanding that I move when I'm in the correct seat and I'm not getting up. No, I'm in the middle seat and she won't move to let me by. And when I tried to move past her in the front, she yelled and screamed that I was touching her. So I'm really not sure what to do right now. Yes, ma'am, you do need to let her by. She is 17B and you are 17A. If you could please get up to let her by, or she is going to have to scoot in front of you. Can you just stand right there and watch while I climb over her, just so everybody knows that I'm not doing anything wrong? I'm just going to scooch by. Just don't talk to me for the rest of the flight. Don't look at me and don't touch me again. This is going to be a great flight. Hi, can I get you started with anything to drink? Yeah, I'll have a Coke Zero, thanks. A Coke Zero, sure thing, here you go. This is not a Coke Zero. It is a Coke Zero. Are you wanting something else though? Is this not what you were thinking? That's not the color of the can of the Coke Zero that I get at home. It doesn't come in that can. Okay, well, regardless of the color of the can, this is a Coke Zero. We don't have any other colors of it or anything. So do you want this one or do you want a different drink? You're not even listening. The one that I get comes in a silver can with big red letters. Okay, our Diet Cokes come in silver cans. Do you want to switch it out maybe for a Diet Coke instead of a Coke Zero? Listen, I want a Coke Zero in a silver can. Now! Okay, well, I don't know what to do for you! We can either do the Coke Zero in this can, or I can get you a Diet Coke in a silver can. I've actually never even seen a Coke Zero in a silver can. So, which one, sir? Or I'm gonna move along. Fine, you incompetent air waitress. I'll just take that, thanks. Okay then. There's your Coke Zero. Do you need anything else? Oh my gosh, now you're just being too attentive and in my face. You can move along. Too attentive. Okay, yes, I'll be happy to scoot right along and never come back. Okay, have a good day. Here is your check. Thank you so much for dining with us. I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay, thanks. Yeah, you can just go ahead and get rid of all the items that I ate on there. Thank you. Why would I do that? Was there a problem with any of your food? No, there was no problem. Everything was so great. I'm a food influencer. I have a huge following, and I'm gonna go ahead and just post a free review of the restaurant, of your service, of the food. So yeah, you can just take my food off of the check. Thank you, and we do really appreciate you giving us a good review, but regardless of good or bad reviews, you do still have to pay for the food that you consumed in the restaurant. But I am giving you free exposure, so my meal should be comped. So you still do have to pay for your food though. It's not just for free because you're making a video or a review about it. I have over 500,000 followers. I'm gonna put this place on the map. Do you want me to leave a bad review to all of my really loyal fans? Do you want that? I don't think you do. Yeah, does this work? Throwing an adult temper tantrum in the middle of an establishment? Does that get you free things? The server is being so rude at this restaurant. Cancel this restaurant. The food is disgusting. I hate it here. It's absolutely horrendous. Ma'am, make sure you leave in there that you're wanting a comped meal for your review. Yeah, anybody can go on Yelp and leave a free review. This is how I'm acting because I charge a really high rate for my ads. So the fact that you're not giving me my meal for free when I'm doing y'all a favor by posting a review, absolutely not. 1 star. Is it gonna be cash or card for today? Because if you do not pay for your meal, you are stealing. So, cash or card? Yeah, here's my card. Just freaking take it. I can't even look at you right now. Do you not understand social media? Okay, I'm gonna run your card. Yeah, I'll be back, maybe. The text said that I could come and get checked out now. Of course, ma'am. Let me get your chart all pulled up and just take a look. Does your card machine's tap not work? Why is my card not going through right now? Okay, yes, ma'am. Just 1 second. I almost have it pulled up. Looks like today we did the exam and a few vaccines. It's going to be $150. The nurse said that I was ready to be checked out. So what's taking so long? I'm just going over the charges with you just really quickly. But the card machine is now ready for you. Took you long enough. Why is it not accepting my card? You do just have to hold it down on the sensor just for more than a second before pulling it back up, or you can insert the card at the bottom or swipe it at the top. How about you just do it? I'd be more than happy to help you so you can leave quicker. There you go. You're all set. Wait, I just got a notification from my bank. Okay, yes ma'am. And why is it saying that I got charged for $150? Yes, as I was explaining before, we did the exam and then we did a few vaccines today. Don't you usually go over the bill with somebody before you just charge them? Ma'am, I did go over everything with you before you swiped your card and almost broke the machine just hitting it so many times with your credit card. Would you like your receipt printed or emailed? Whatever, I don't have time for this. Thanks for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, I need to drop off my dog for boarding this coming Sunday to next Sunday. So unfortunately, we don't do boarding on Sundays, but we are open Fridays and Saturdays as well if you want to drop off then. I didn't say Friday or Saturday. I said Sunday because I have a job. I don't know if you know what that feels like, but that's the only day I can drop off is on Sunday. Okay, again, we're not able to do drop-offs on Sunday. We are off. That is the only day of the week that we are closed though. So on Saturdays we close at 1 and we open up at 9. So would you be able to maybe come at 9 or 1 o'clock? What are you not comprehending right now? You just get in your car, you drive up to the clinic, you open the door and you take my dog on a Sunday. No ma'am, we can't come up here on Sundays and just open up the clinic for you to drop off for boarding. But again, we do have other days that we are available. So do you want to look into any other days or is there anything else I can help you with? Yes, obviously, I still need help. I need to drop off my dog for boarding this Sunday. Okay, we wouldn't be able to do Sunday to Sunday because we're not open. Yes, we do come up here to check on the dogs, but it is just the kennel staff and we're not able to intake or outtake dogs at that time. Well, you just lost a customer for your terrible customer service skills. I'm taking my money elsewhere. Would you like me to give you the names of the 24/7 clinics in the area to see if they're open on Sundays? Okay, have a good day. Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? Yes, you can help me. Thanks. Okay, how may I help you today? I don't have an appointment, but I was really hoping to get worked in for a nail trim and a sanitary shave. Okay, yeah, no worries. Let me see what we have available. I know it would be no worries. That's your job, is to get people in for appointments, right? Okay, it looks like we actually don't have any walk-ins available right now. We do have a few appointments later in the day, or we have a lot of availability tomorrow. That doesn't work for me because I'm here right now, and I lugged my dog all the way over here from the house, and I need to get seen. Yeah, I'm sure it was really hard lugging your little 5-pound Yorkie in here. We don't have anything for right now. So you're more than welcome to take a seat, and then maybe if something opens up, we can try to squeeze you in, but that could be up to an hour and a half wait, or we can schedule you for an appointment for a different day. You're not even offering like a cancellation list or anything. Like I said earlier, you're more than welcome to sit and wait if you have time to kill, or maybe something will come up, or we can schedule you for an appointment for tomorrow. I don't like the options. Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you today, ma'am? Yes, my dog needs a nail trim. Okay. What time would you like to come in tomorrow? Does it look like I have my calendar with me? I guess I'm just gonna have to come back in here tomorrow and do this all over again. You don't have to. You're more than welcome to pick up the phone and call us. But okay, we'll be waiting for your call. Not really. Have a good day. Welcome into the vet clinic. How may I help you? You don't remember me? I was just here. I'm sorry. A lot of people come in and out of the clinic every single day all the time. But what can I do for you? Well, that's rude. I came in here yesterday, 24 hours ago. Okay, I actually wasn't here yesterday, so I don't think when you came in that you spoke to me. But what seems to be the issue? I really don't have time to re-explain myself to you again, but I dropped off a booster form. Maybe the doctor already wrote a check I could pick up. Okay, yes, I actually did see the note for the booster club form that you dropped off, and our doctors will not be participating in the donation. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but you're not within our city limits, and the doctors only donate to the schools within the city. So you're telling me that I have to go out to my car, tell my son who's already crying because nobody's donating to his booster clubs, that he's not going to be able to get school uniforms this year? Again, I apologize for the inconvenience, but our doctors only donate to the schools within our area, within this district. We've never even heard of your school before or really know much even about your city because you're so far away from here. So is there anything else I can do for you today? Well, I took time out of my day to come over here, so the least you could do would be to give me a coupon, something for free, maybe a water bottle for my ride home. I don't really have anything free to give out. I mean, I could give you a business card of ours if you ever are in need of a vet, but other than that, you know, the coupons are more of rebates, and you do have to buy something in order to get a rebate. This is ridiculous. I'm so glad we're not taking your money anyways. Hi, I need to talk to a manager immediately. Good morning. Welcome to the vet clinic. A manager, please. I'm doing great, thanks. But the manager's not here right now, so how can I help you? So I got a sedative from you guys to help my dog at home with anxiety, and it's not working. She is rambunctious as ever. So you sold me a bunk medication. Okay, what's your first and last name so I can look you up in the system? It is Sue Smith. Okay, Sue Smith, with floofydoofyy, I assume. Looks like we prescribed the ACE to help him at home when he's anxious with the loud noises and the fireworks that are coming up. Is that correct? Yes, and he's absolutely fine. You guys are selling sugar pills or something. Okay, I can guarantee that we're not selling you sugar pills. Are you watching him actually take them and swallow them? No, I don't have time to sit there and make sure that the dog is capable of swallowing a pill. I give it to him and then he runs away. So I just assume that he's eating them. Okay, well, he might not be swallowing them. He might just be putting them in his mouth, running off wherever he goes and then hiding them. That can be kind of common. Maybe go home and check that area of wherever he's running off to. Honey, my dog is as dumb as a box of bricks. So I know for a fact that he's not putting the pill in the back of his mouth and then finding a hiding spot for it. Okay, well, it's definitely worth just going and looking into. Did you bring the medication back with you? I could go back there and see if it's the same pill that's in the bottle. No, I didn't bring it back with me. You don't believe me? I do believe that something is not right. So if you want to go home and grab the pills, bring them back up here so we can just check them. And then maybe check and see where your dog is going after you give him the pills and see if there's some pills there, and then let us know. Okay? My dog is literally shitting blood. Can you help me, please? Hi, welcome to the vet clinic. I can do my best to help you. What's your first and last name? So it's Joe Smith with floofydoofyy, and I've been giving him Tylenol for the past few days. You've been giving him Tylenol? Okay, yeah, Tylenol is toxic to dogs. How much have you been giving him and for how many days? I don't know, just like a few pills multiple times a day for multiple days. Okay, I'm gonna get you checked in, and then I'm also gonna let the doctor know that you're here because Tylenol is toxic to dogs, even in small doses. And if you've been giving him Tylenol for a few days, multiple times a day, for however long, we don't know exactly, he might recommend you go to the ER because he might need a little bit more of prolonged extensive care, but we'll let you know. Just take a seat. But I don't want to go to the ER. I want to be treated here because you guys are my vet clinic. I understand, but we are a primary vet clinic, and this could possibly need more treatment than what we can do. So please just take a seat and the doctor will be with you shortly. Hi, I'm here to euthanize my dog. Hi, good morning, ma'am. What's your first and last name? I don't see euthanasia on our schedule for today. You probably don't have one, but yeah, I'm here to get my dog euthanized. Okay, do you mind just giving me a little bit more information, like your first and last name and what exactly is going on with your pet? And are you an established client here before? Have we seen you? No, you've never seen me here before. I'm not a client, and I really don't feel comfortable with giving you my information. My kids are finally away at college, and I'm just done with the dog. Does that make sense? So per our clinic policy, we do not perform euthanasias on dogs that we've never seen before that haven't established care with us. Are you wanting to come in to see the doctor to kind of go over what's going on, or is this solely just because you're tired of the dog and your kids are at college? Yeah, my kids are away at college, and I just really don't want to deal with the emotions attached to them having to say goodbye to their childhood dog. You know, there's grandbabies going to be coming soon, and I just really don't have the mental capacity to also deal with the dog. Okay, how old is your pet, ma'am? He's 5 years old, and he doesn't have any health problems. I'm just tired of the dog. Have you looked into any fosters in your area, or maybe... Look, sweetheart, I'm really not trying to be rude, but I have a lot of things to do today. If I need to see the doctor before we can go ahead and get this going, I would just like to see the doctor. Can you schedule me with an appointment for right now so I can talk to him and just kind of see what my options are? Because if euthanasia is not an option, then I really need to figure out what to do with my dog today. Yes, and we want nothing more than to help you find somewhere safe for your dog to go. So please just take a seat. I'll get you checked in, and the doctor will be with you shortly, okay? Thanks for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? Hi, I'm on my way up to the clinic right now to pick up a refill of my meds. I just want to make sure it's ready. Okay, I can definitely look for you. What's your first and last name, and what's your pet's name? It's Samantha Smith with floofydoofyy, and it better be ready. Okay, Samantha Smith, floofydoofyy. Okay, I don't see any medications ready to be picked up, and I don't see any that have a refill on it. Which ones are you needing? I literally knew this was going to happen, which is why I'm calling you right now. It's a blue pill and a white pill. It's not that hard. Okay, can you be a little bit more descriptive about the kind of pill, maybe what it treats, or do you have any kind of rough idea of what it's named? I have no idea, and I'm 5 minutes away, and I expect to pick them up immediately when I walk in. Okay, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but there's no refills on any of your medications. So either way, the doctor is going to have to approve it, and he's in surgery right now, so it's not going to be within the next 5 minutes. Well, that's unacceptable and doesn't make any sense because now I'm 4 minutes away. Ma'am, we still haven't even figured out what medication you want refilled. So there's no way you're going to be able to get it within the next 4, 3, 2, 1 minutes. I am going to have to put a note for the doctor to refill, but we still need to know which medications are you needing. So what is your dog exhibiting symptoms of, and can you tell me about what's going on so I can put it in there for the doctor? Well, I have no idea. He just needs them. Well, this conversation is going nowhere. Okay, so I will put in a note for the doctor. Clearly you still want a refill of these medications, but we don't know which ones, and you haven't said there's any symptoms going on, so it's really going to be up to the doctor at this point. What's the best callback number for you? The one that I'm calling on? Yeah, I'm sorry. It just shows your name. It doesn't show the phone number. So do you mind just giving me the phone number? It's fine. I'm pulling into the parking lot right now. So how about I just come in and I can give it to you then? And then you can go back there and you can fill the medications for me too. I'll see you in a second. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic over a holiday weekend. How can I help you? Hi, I'm dropping off my 5 very high energy labs for boarding over this weekend. 5 labs. Okay, what's your first and last name so I can look up your reservation? I don't remember seeing that. My name is Rachel Jones, and yes, you should definitely have this boarding reservation. Okay, so it looks like we only have you down for 2 boarding reservations. It looks like Mango and Millie have a reservation, but the other 3 do not. Looks like we haven't even seen the other 3 pets here at this vet clinic. Yeah, so I've never brought the other 3 in here because I figured if 2 of them are fine, then all of them are probably fine. And you can just squeeze the other 3 dogs in with the 2 dogs that have the reservations. So I know some places let you board animals together in a shared space, but we don't offer that here. Everybody has to have their own room, and we can't board your dogs if they're not established as clients here. We do have to have seen them first, and we need to know their vaccine history. Okay, well, yeah, that's not really my problem. My flight leaves in 30 minutes. So here's all 5 of my dogs, and I hope you have a great day. Ma'am, I'm really sorry for the inconvenience, but we cannot take all 5 of your dogs. We can take Mango and Millie. They're up to date on their vaccines, and they do have a reservation. We are completely booked to max capacity, though. For this weekend, we do not have room for the other 3 dogs that we've never seen before. Sounds like you're gonna have to make some room because I'm on my way to the airport. You currently right now are standing in front of me. You're not on your way to the airport at this exact second. I can give you the name of some clinics in the area. Vets are always just trying to take people's money anyways, so I'm literally giving you free money. Why won't you just help me right now? I would help you if I could, but I just can't magically make extra room in the back. And where's all this money that you're talking about right now? Yeah. Just sit down, please. Thanks. I have all of your records scanned in. The nurse will be up shortly for your clipboard. Okay, thank you. And I want to make sure we don't do that one deadly vaccine. What deadly vaccine? So the breeder that I got Snickerdoodle from said that there's this vaccine that we need to avoid at all costs because it will kill my dog immediately. That's what the breeder told you? Yeah, okay. But what vaccine are you referring to? It's like lipo, lepet, it's Okay, I think you're talking about the lepto vaccine, and it is a vaccine that we do recommend here. It does prevent against your dog contracting lepto, which can be fatal. Well, I feel like the life-threatening disease would be death, right? So the vaccine induces death. So if your dog contracts lepto, yes, that can lead to kidney damage, liver failure, trouble breathing, lots of different things. And then without the vaccine, they wouldn't have that protection. Okay, well, I'm going to listen to the breeder because the breeder said to not do lepto under any circumstance. So please put that in my chart that I do not want to do the lepto and that I'm still a little iffy on all of the other vaccines as well. Okay. I will put that in your chart, and yes, the nurse and the doctor are definitely going to talk to you about it, so please just take a seat. Welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? Good morning. Yeah, to you as well. How may I help you today, ma'am? You're not the usual girl that's up here. I don't think you're going to be able to help me. I'd be happy to help you. Nobody else is up here right now, so it's just me. Do you want to tell me what's going on, and we'll start with that? Well, the other girls already know who I am, and they know what I like to do when I come in here. Okay, those ladies are not here right now. You do look familiar, though. I just can't remember your name. I'm sorry. So many people come in and out of these doors every single day. What's your first and last name so I can look up your chart real quick? I really prefer for people to help me who know who I am because my dog is a very special case and needs a lot of special attention. Okay, yeah, let's just start with your first and last name, and then I'll be happy to, if we need help, I'll go get some intervention. It's Amanda Smith with Floofy Doofy. Okay, Amanda Smith, Floofy Doofy, let's see. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're looking at my chart right now and you don't know how to help me. This is why I need the other ladies to come up here. I am the only receptionist up here right now for a little bit, unless you want to come back and try again. But from your chart, it looks like you're either here to get a medication or you're here to get a food refill. So maybe you can just tell me what you need and I can just go ahead and do it for you. Exactly my point. Ma'am, I can't read your mind and I'm not going to play tug of war. So there's about 3 or 4 things in your chart that you could be here to get. I don't know which one. So I'm going to sit here and have my coffee until you want to tell me what it is that you want. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want 2 cases. So that's 12 times 2 of the ID food, but the chicken vegetable stew, not the turkey. Okay, here's 2 cases of the food that you've requested. Do you need anything else? No, I guess this is it. Yeah, sure thing. Sure thing. This conversation could have been 10 seconds instead of 2 minutes. The card machine is ready for you. I'm gonna go lock the door and then we can start running end of day. Swoop! Not so fast! Not so fast! Y'all are still open, right? Hi, good evening. Yes, it is 5:59 right now and we do close at 6. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna need you to order some food for me. I need to pick up a medication that I didn't call in to get that billed. Then I also have my dog in the car. He tore his dew claw. Unfortunately, all the doctors and techs have left for the night already, as we are about to close in a minute. So you'll probably want to take your dog to the emergency room if they have a torn dew claw. So you don't care about my dog at all and you want him to die? Is that correct? No, ma'am, I want your dog to live a long, happy life. But I am not a doctor. She is not a doctor. The doctor has already left for the day. So you're going to want to take him to the ER. I'm not going to do that. He's fine. But then what about the other things that I said I needed? I need you to order me food and I need you to fill a medication for me. So we won't be able to help you with the medication refill because the doctor's not here. In order to fill the medication, we would need the doctor's approval. And she's already run end of day, so we are closed. Closed. I can order the food for you online. If it's through an online pharmacy, I can help you with that really quickly, but that's all that I can do. I don't know why places have such a hard time staying open past closing time. It's really not that big of a deal. You've already been here all day long. What's the extra few minutes? You know what? How about, if time doesn't matter at all, how about you give us a call in the morning and then I'll be able to order that food for you, fill the medication, and I'll ask you about your pet and I hope you take him to the ER. Have a good night. I'm here to surrender my dog. Hi, we are just a vet clinic, so you'll have to go to your local shelter in order to surrender your dog. Yeah, you see, I have a job that requires me to travel a lot, and honestly, I just didn't think that he was gonna get this big, and it's a lot of responsibility that I'm just not ready for because I want to party and live my own life. Yeah. Right. So then why did you get a dog in the first place? If you're such a big traveler and you feel like you don't have time to take care of something. Yeah, I don't know. I got the dog for Christmas as a puppy, and now that he's a few years old, I just can't deal with it, honestly. And I'm just really busy with my own personal things, so I just need to find somebody to give my dog to. Okay, well, that's very sad to hear. That's your view on a living, breathing creature that loves you. But here's a list of some local shelters. There are definitely fosters as well and rescues. Have you looked into any other options besides a shelter? I don't really care. I didn't think that having a dog was going to be this much work with everything else going on in my life. Again, I travel. I travel for work. It's a big deal. We understand. Dogs and all animals are definitely a big commitment to have if you're not ready for them. But yes, those are the lists of kind of the local shelters in the area. I encourage you to maybe try to find a foster family if you can. But if there's anything else I can do for you, please give me a call. My name's Ashley, okay? Morning, welcome to the vet clinic. Do you mind putting your dog on a leash real quick? No, he's fine. I'm not gonna put him on a leash. He's fine. Okay, that's totally fine if you don't have one. Right here along the wall, we have some leashes that you can just put on him really quickly. Again, he's fine. He loves to go up and greet other dogs and just be his own person, so we don't believe in leashes. It is clinic policy for all dogs to be on leashes, especially in the lobby area. I know that your dog might be fine, but we would hate for your dog to run up to another dog that isn't okay around dogs and for something to happen, so we do require all dogs, regardless, to be on a leash. Young lady, I've been coming to this clinic for longer than you've worked here. I know Dr. Anderson personally. He's a good friend of mine. We don't have a Dr. Anderson here at this clinic, ma'am. This is a vet clinic. This is a safe place for dogs to be off of leashes. It's like when you take them to the dog park. It's totally fine. I promise. Ma'am, I understand that your dog is fine off of a leash, but it is for the safety and the consideration of other pets and their owners, especially for reactive dogs. No, and you can't make me do it. Ma'am, it's either you put your dog on one of the leashes that we have right down here, or you're going to need to go sit in your car and wait and do a curbside appointment because it is a very firm hospital policy. Then I'll take a retractable leash. I'm not waiting in my car and I'm not using that leash either. Of course you would rather it be a retractable lead for your dog. Okay, we don't have those, so can you please just put this one on your dog? Please just take a seat. Hi ma'am, I have your chart all pulled up over here if you're ready to get checked out. Thank you, and I hope you can put that special discount on there for me, honey. What special discount are you referring to? Well, I just overheard the lady that was in front of me say that she got a $20 off coupon in the mail, and I was hoping that you could just go ahead and apply the same one to my account as well. Yes, she had a $20 credit on her account for a referral that she did, and her friend successfully came in and established care with us for their pet. So you are more than welcome to, if you have a referral, to have them come in, and once they come in and see us, I'll be happy to apply a $20 credit on your account. That's a lot of words. I do have lots of friends though, so how about you just give me the $20 off in good faith? There's no way that I can just give it to you because it does get mailed to you through our system and it does have a code on the bottom that we input in the computer that automatically deducts the $20. Yeah, but for today, it's just gonna be $225. Is that cash or card? You mean $205, right? Look at all my Facebook friends. I know for a fact that somebody's gonna wanna come in here. If you just give me the $20, I'd be happy to post in my mom's group that y'all are a vet clinic. That's great that you have a lot of Facebook friends, but again, I can't just give you the $20 off. It is $225 today. If you don't give me the $20 off, I am not gonna be telling my Facebook group about this vet clinic. Okay, $20 is not worth me losing my job by creating some kind of fake discount for you to have. Yeah, so cash or card? I guess I'll pay card, but this is completely ridiculous. Y'all need to have a better system for your established clients instead of trying to promote clients to come here that are new. Well, the referral promotion does both. You know, once you refer a new client to us, we do give you $20 off your next visit. So thank you for your payment. Would you like your receipt printed or emailed? Welcome into the vet clinic that I work at. How may I help you? Hi, I'm here with Mr. Sniffles and we're dropping him off for a bath appointment. Okay, perfect. Let's get Mr. Sniffles checked in. Were you able to give him the trazodone before this appointment? I'm sorry, what? I've never picked up trazodone. It was a medication that you picked up the last time we were here when we tried to bathe him and it was too stressful of a situation, so we sent you home with medication. He's fine right now though, look at him. I don't think we need any meds. Okay, he is fine right now, but once we get him back there, it is a very stressful situation for him. It makes him too sleepy, so I don't really like to give it to him. Okay, this medication does need to be given though 3 hours before your bath appointment. This is our 4th time trying to bathe him and it's very stressed out. It's a very uncomfortable situation for him. I feel like y'all could just power through it though. Just have a few extra kennel staffs and, you know, technicians help out. Ma'am, it's our goal to make each and every dog as comfortable as possible, and by giving this trazodone before the appointment, it helps alleviate some stress for your dog. Okay, I'm not going to give him any medication though. Okay, I will have the nurse come up here and discuss other options with you. Okay, just take a seat. Hi, welcome into the bar. My name's Ashley. I'm going to be taking care of you for tonight. Can I get you started with anything to drink? You're not Rebecca, and we are her regulars. Right. As I said, my name is Ashley, not Rebecca. What can I get you started with to drink? No offense, I'm sure you're a good enough bartender, but we sit in these seats every single Thursday and we see Rebecca. We expect to see Rebecca. Yeah, so Rebecca's not here tonight. Again, I am here. If you tell me what you like to drink, I'm sure I can whip it up for you really quickly. So what would you like to drink? It just doesn't make sense because we are her regulars and she would have told us if she wasn't going to be here. Like, we're really, really good tippers and she takes really good care of us. I just don't expect you to give us that level of care. That's super awesome that you guys are Rebecca's regulars, and I really love that for her. I'm sure y'all are great tippers, and I'm sure you're just really pleasant people to serve, but she's not here. So what can I, Ashley, get you to drink for tonight? It's a really complicated order, and we don't have time to sit here and explain it to you, so can you just call Rebecca? I'm not going to be calling Rebecca, and I'm about to move on to the next group of people at the bar. So either tell me what you would like, or I am going to be proceeding with other people, and I'll come back and check on you in a few minutes to see if you're ready to tell me. Okay, get your notepad out. You're gonna need to write this down. A 7 and 7 and a vodka cran with 2 limes. That's the special magical drink order that you didn't want to tell me about? Okay, yes, I will get that started for you right away. I already know it's gonna taste nothing like the way Rebecca makes it. I'll do my best. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hi, just checking back in. Can I go ahead and clear the empty plates for you? Is everything good today? No, it wasn't good. It was disgusting. That's funny, but I can go ahead and take the empty plates for you. This isn't a joking matter. Why are you laughing? I had to force it down my throat. It was disgusting and wrong. Oh, wait, you're being serious? I came over here and checked on you guys 3 or 4 times during your meal to make sure that everything was great, and you said everything was perfect, and it looks like you literally practically licked the plates clean because there's not even one little morsel left. So what was the problem? The steak was too brown, the broccoli was too broccoli-ish, the mashed potatoes were too lumpy. Go get the manager because we all want our meals comped for this inconvenience. I can definitely go get the manager for you, but since every one of you did finish your food and now you're saying that every single person at this table didn't like their meal, I don't think that the manager is going to comp any meals today, but I can go get her for you. Young lady, this shouldn't even be a conversation. Do you not know who we are? He used to be the mayor a few decades ago. We want this meal comped. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, I will be right back with the manager. Hi, welcome into the bar. Can I get you guys started with a round of drinks? It is happy hour right now. Hi, we don't know. Can you maybe recommend a drink to us? What kind of drinks do you normally like? We have beer, cocktails, some wine. Do you like something a little bit more fruity or something like IPA? Yeah, I don't know. We like anything. We're pretty low maintenance. What do you like? What do you usually drink? I personally like a tequila soda or even a Mexican candy shot, but again, I'm not going to be the one drinking it. So do you have a beverage of choice that you usually gravitate towards, or tequila? No, why would you even recommend that? None of us at this table like tequila. Okay, well then what do you usually like? Again, we really don't know what we want to get. Can you recommend maybe some of your most popular drinks? Like what do people normally get? Well, it is happy hour right now, so those are going to be some of our most popular drinks. As you can see on the menu, the well drinks are discounted along with pitchers of beers. We also have half-price bottles of wine as well. So do any of those sound good to you? I don't know. I mean, none of that really sounds that great, and there's just so many options. I'm having a hard time really just picking one of them, which is why I'm good with really any drink. Okay, well, do you want me to give you a little bit of the time with the menu to look it over? They're pretty basic standard drinks that you could find pretty much at any bar or restaurant. So do you want a second? But like, what's your most popular drink in this bar? Like, what does the general population usually order if they're coming in here? Okay, well, that table over there has a pitcher of beer. That table right there, it looks like they have a bottle of wine, and the gentlemen in the back corner over there have some mixed drinks. So how about you just tell me which of those you like? You're not really being super helpful, so maybe just come back and we'll try to figure the menu out. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I'll come back over when you decide. Welcome into the vet clinic. Shut up. I know what I want. 2 seconds, I'll be gone. Just stop. Sure thing. I'll just shut up. Looks like you're going to the food. Most of it's on back order, but I'm sure you'll come up here and yell at me in just a second. None of my business. Hey, lady, I need help over here. Oh, am I allowed to speak now and help you and do my job? Or do you want to just keep looking? Sorry, I'm just in a hurry. My wife sent me up here. I don't know what I'm looking for. This is the food that I'm looking for. I don't see it. Where is it? Okay, yes, it looks like you're trying to get the WD. It is on back order and we are out of stock, but I can print you off a written script and you can take it. There's some Petco's, PetSmarts, other food stores in the area that may have it. That is so inconvenient. I don't have time to be driving around all day looking for this damn food. Sure thing, and the food's back ordered, so there's nothing that I can do for you. Do you want a written script Or no! I'll just order it online because this is absolutely ridiculous. Sure thing. You think you'll be able to get it even though it's back ordered and we can't get it? Go ahead and try. Go ahead and try. Oh. Well, I guess you're not lying to my face. I'll just take that written script. Thanks. Okay, yep, I'll print that off for you. My best advice to you would be to call the places that you're going to make sure that they have it first so you don't terrorize them. Have a good day. Hi, welcome into the vet clinic right before we close. How may I help you? Hi, you're still open, right? You're not closed quite yet? Correct, we do close in about 10 minutes. So what can I do for you today? My dog just needs a nail trim. It'll be so fast. My name is Karen Smith, Floofy Doofy. His vaccines are up to date. Won't take long at all. Please, before you close. Yeah, let me just make sure that there's still some technicians in the back. Floofy Doofy, let's see. Perfect. Okay, I have you all down on the schedule for a nail trim. They should be right up. Oh my goodness, you are such a lifesaver, darling. Thank you so much. We'll take a seat until they're ready. Hey, Ashley, can you come here real quick? Hey, Amanda, how's everything going? Are they about to finish with their nail trim and I can go ahead and get them checked out? Yeah, that's actually what I came up here to talk to you about. Oh no. What is it? It's definitely not your fault. I just wanted to let you know, the doctor was still back there when we were about to do the nail trim. It looks like his paw, he has a torn nail. And the doctor wants to do x-rays. Hopefully we don't have to sedate for any treatment, but he's not letting us anywhere near his paw. It looks really badly infected too. She said it was a few days ago and the bleeding, it's still bleeding. So there's a lot of concerns. She can't afford the emergency room. She's a lifelong client. So the doctor's gonna stay and treat it here. But I just wanted to let you know it's probably gonna be a bit longer. Of course, the nail trim turned into possible sedation and radiographs. Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. I'm glad we're able to help her. I'll just go ahead and cancel my dinner plans. Yeah. Okay. Your total for today is $400. Will that be cash or card? I have this rebate. Okay. This rebate takes off $2, so that'll be $3.98, please. Okay, I have another rebate somewhere. Here you go. Okay, let me apply this rebate. This rebate only had 2 cents on it. So. Okay. Okay, and how would you like to pay the remaining total today, ma'am? I have this too. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is a blank rebate form, ma'am. Yes, I want the rebate form applied to this visit, please. So those other 2 cards that you just gave me, the rebate cards, is a result of doing this beforehand. So if you just want to save this for your next visit and go ahead and fill that out, we can apply it to the next one. No, but you see, I don't want to wait for my next visit. I want this rebate applied to this specific purchase. Okay, so these rebates are from third-party companies that give you points and rewards and cash back for purchasing their products through our vet clinic. I can't apply just a blank form to your purchase because we don't know how much they're going to be giving you back as a rebate. Welcome into the restaurant on this 107-degree day in Texas. How can I help you? Hi, table for 2 on the patio. Thank you. Okay, we can definitely seat you on the patio. I just want to give you a little warning though before we go out there. We don't need a warning to go sit on the patio. We're not 12. Okay, we do have fans and misters out there, but it is still very, very hot. And if you choose to come inside after sitting outside and you decide you don't like it because it's too hot, you'll have to be put on a waiting list, which is about 30 minutes to an hour. It wouldn't be just a seamless transfer inside, okay? Okay, that's fine. We don't want to seat inside, so why does it matter if there's a wait list for the inside and not for the outside? We want to sit outside. Okay, here is your table on the patio. I hope you have a great dining experience. Let me know if you guys need anything else. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculously hot out here. Hi, server. Can we get some 2 waters pronto? Here are the 2 waters for you. Do you want to start off with any cocktails or appetizers? Yeah, so a few things. That fan up there in the ceiling, can you just adjust it so it's pointing right at us? And we need new waters because the ice in these melted way too fast. It's completely ridiculous. And there's bugs everywhere out here. What can we do? Because this is ridiculous. Yeah, a few things. The ceiling fan, we cannot point that at you. That is a stationary ceiling fan that's bolted into the ceiling. About the waters, I can bring you some more ice, and about the mosquitoes, there's nothing we can do about that outside. So, are you hungry? Do you want to need other drinks? No, you know what? We just want to go inside. We didn't expect this. This is completely crazy. Can we just get a table inside? Sure thing. If you want to be seated inside, it is going to be a wait though. Is that okay with you? No, you're missing the point. We're already customers here, so we just want to be transferred inside. We don't need to go on a wait list. We're already here, so just move us inside. It's not super difficult. So I know the hostess had a conversation with you because we've had this exact same conversation 3 times now. I don't know why the manager doesn't just close down the patio, but he won't. So there's a few options. You can either sit here and just deal with the heat. You're more than welcome to come inside and get put on the waiting list, or you can go somewhere else that doesn't have a waiting list. Anything else? We're just gonna leave and never come back. The lack of communication is ridiculous. Is your food? Is there anything else I can get for you guys? Do we need another round of drinks? No, this is absolutely not what I ordered. Okay, what are we missing from your order? You wanted the grilled chicken with guacamole, a side of beans, and a side of rice. What are we missing? No, I want sliced guacamole. I don't want it all mashed up with other ingredients added into it already. I just want like slices of guacamole. Does that make sense? I can definitely change it for you. So you just want avocado slices. You don't want guacamole. Is that correct? Yes, that's what I just said. I don't want the guacamole. I want sliced avocados. But yeah, just basically sliced guacamole, please. Here is your avocado slices. Do you need anything else? Everything look okay now? This is still not correct. And now there are items missing from my sliced guacamole. I'm really gonna regret asking you this, but what's missing and what do you need? So I'm still missing all of the other ingredients to make these avocado slices. Where's the onions? Where's the jalapenos? Where's the cilantro? Where's the lime juice? You kind of get where I'm going with this? Okay, so you just want all of the things that we put into guacamole, but you want it on the side because you just want it all to be separate. Okay, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. I'll be right back. Yes, I mean, you would think that this was your first day or something. It's really not that difficult of a request. Okay, here is your side of diced tomatoes. We have jalapenos, onions, cilantro, and a little bit of lime juice just to throw it over the top. But if you ask me to mash all this up for you, I'm not going to. It just doesn't look like the picture on the menu. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like the picture on the menu because that's what I brought you over here originally. That's guacamole, but you wanted sliced avocado, not sliced guacamole, avocado slices. Like, what is her problem? It's not that hard. Hi, sorry, that's my suitcase. No, it's not. This is my suitcase. No, my suitcase is zebra and it has a pink ribbon tied to it. That's literally my suitcase. No, my suitcase is zebra and has a pink ribbon tied to it. I tied the ribbon on there this morning so things like this didn't happen. You literally are sitting a few rows back and came up here and grabbed it, and I'm sitting right here. This right here is my bag in my overhead compartment. Yes, whenever I boarded, there wasn't any room back near me, so I came up here and put it in an empty spot. Okay, well, let's open up the bag then, because I know for a fact what shoes I placed on the very top of my bag, right above my clothes. So let's open it up and see, because I know that my shoes will be on the top. Yeah, I don't want to open up the bag in front of all of these people because at the top of my suitcase, I have something a little embarrassing. And so you're admitting that this is my suitcase because you don't want to open it up and prove that it's yours. So can you just give it to me and we'll just forget this whole thing happened? No, it's just, I know this is my suitcase and at the very top, there's something that I don't need everybody seeing. Either open up the suitcase or I'm gonna make a much bigger deal out of this and then other people are gonna have to come and check because I know that you're stealing my suitcase. Okay, well, I'm gonna open up the suitcase in front of all these families and all these people staring. It's not shoes. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's definitely not shoes. Okay, so if that's your bag, then where's my bag? Well, if you turn around, looks like right there, there's another zebra bag with a pink ribbon. So I'm the problem. Yeah, okay. Sorry about this and you having to open your bag. Yeah, I'm blushing for both of us. Sorry. Your total is $100 today and it's just the deposit for the nebula. Hi, are you ready to get checked out? Obviously. Okay, it looks like you just got some dog toothpaste today. The card machine is ready for you whenever. You should have my card information on file from the last time I was here. So we don't actually store card information on file. Our system doesn't allow us to, but we do accept card, Apple Pay, cash, and checks. Oh my gosh. Okay, it doesn't look like your card has the tap feature. You can insert it at the bottom or swipe at the top. So it looks like your card's actually been declined. Did you have another form of payment? Declined? Do you see that car out there? Yeah, that new Range Rover? That's my car. There's no way that my card would be declined. Okay, you're more than welcome to try it again. I'm in a hurry and this isn't the bank. I don't know why we're discussing declined cards, funds, and different things like that. Okay, your card is still being declined. Do you have another form of payment or do you want to come back later? If I have to call my husband about this, you're gonna regret it. You're not gonna like what he has to say to you about this. Ma'am, respectfully, I don't care what your husband has to say to me at all. Do you have another form of payment or do you want to come back? I can just get this cheaper on Amazon. I don't even know why I'm here right now. Just take it. Okay, thanks. Have a good day. Good morning. Is this Stephanie with Floofy Doofy? You don't know who you're calling? Yes, ma'am, I do. I'm just calling to confirm and make sure this is the right phone number. I'm just returning a message that you left last night. Well, it took you long enough to give me a call back. Yes, ma'am, you did leave us a message at 9 p.m. last night and we were closed. It is now 8 a.m. and the doctor just approved that refill for you for the gabapentin, so you're more than welcome to come pick it up at any time. Don't you think it's kind of bad phone etiquette to not know who you're calling? Shouldn't you double check and make sure that it's the right number? Yes, ma'am, I did know who I was calling. That's why I said, is this Stephanie with Floofy Doofy? Just confirming, making sure that it is you. That is just standard protocol here at our clinic, and I feel like at a lot of places as well, just to double check and make sure it's the right person on the phone. Whatever. And I still don't understand why it took you so long for this medication refill. You guys are usually pretty quick with it. Is that a you problem, or did the doctor not see the message that you guys put in? Did you forget to put in my message last night? Nobody forgot to put in your message. I did see your voicemail this morning at 7. The doctors don't get here until 8, and I did see that you marked it urgent because you were really needing a refill of the gabapentin. And instead of putting in a callback, I just went back there and asked him, and he reviewed your chart and approved the refill. There's no need to over-explain yourself, sweetheart. I'm just making sure that you know how to do your job because this is a doctor's office. Okay, well this has been great. A great start to my Monday. This is just in line with how I thought it was going to go this morning. So have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for calling the vet clinic. How may I help you? I need to come pick up my dog immediately. Okay, who is this? This is Amanda. Okay, Amanda who? And what is your dog's name? This is Amanda Smith with Floofy Doofy. How do you not know that? Okay, I do see Floofy Doofy right here, and he was just dropped off about 30 minutes ago for a bath and for a drop-off doctor's exam? Yeah, and I need to get him within the next 5 minutes. Okay, so we don't do our baths until a little bit later on in the day, and then per our drop-off policy, as we have told you before, pickup is between 2:30 and 5. It's really not that hard just to give a dog a bath. Why are you acting like it's like running a marathon? Okay, he won't be ready within the next 5 minutes. I can go talk to the kennel staff and see if they'll be able to do him sooner, but it won't be 5 minutes sooner. I don't care who, what, when, where, or why all of those things are happening, but I'm not waiting a second longer. I'm coming to pick up my dog because that's my right. Okay, if you come up here and grab him, not one single thing will have been done. You're not listening. It's not that hard just to wash the dog down and give him some vaccines. I'm going to be there and I'm about to pull into the parking lot, so have him ready. Okay, I will let the nurses know that they can stop what they're doing. Hi ma'am, is this your purse in the overhead bin? Yes, it is. Due to this full flight and a few more people needing to put their large suitcase carry-ons in the overhead bin, I'm going to need you to move your purse please and put it underneath your seat. It looks like you have plenty of room. I will not be moving my purse. My purse costs more money than you probably make in like 5 to 10 years. What an odd thing to say to somebody. But yeah, we're gonna need to move your bag to underneath your seat. There are a few bigger suitcases coming on that we do need to fit in the overhead bins. I was able to keep it up there on the last flight. Why are you forcing me to do this right now? This time is different because it's a full flight, a completely full flight. And again, the bins are for carry-on items, larger suitcases. My purse is my carry-on item, sweetheart. I didn't bring anything else. So the exact matching suitcase with the exact same tags, the exact same name right next to your bag isn't your carry-on item, and your purse isn't your personal item? Stop being so nosy, like you're not Nancy Drew. You need to calm down. Ma'am, this is the last time that I'm going to ask you to please take your purse out of the overhead compartment and put it on the floor. That's all. Right now. Please and thank you. Fine, but I'm sending you the bill to get my purse cleaned, and you're probably gonna have to take out a mortgage or something to be able to afford it. I honestly think the floor is probably cleaner than the overhead bin, but have a great flight. Thank you for moving it. Hi, welcome to the vet clinic. How may I help you? I'm here with my dog for vaccines. Okay, sounds good. What's your first and last name so I can get you all checked in? My pet's name is floofydoofyy, and it's under Smith. Okay, floofydoofyy under Smith. It doesn't look like we have any vaccine appointments down for today. What time was your appointment at? I didn't make an appointment. It's just a few vaccines. He doesn't need to see the doctor. It's a quick thing. Okay, so we are an appointment-based clinic, and it looks like we actually haven't seen floofydoofyy in 3 years. So regardless, he would need an appointment with the doctor before getting any kind of vaccines. No, but whatever. I need this done because I'm boarding him today, right after I leave here, because I'm going out of town. So can we just get our appointment? Unfortunately, we don't do walk-in appointments for vaccines, and we wouldn't have anything. I am gonna stop you right there. Okay, honey. Because, no, as the customer who's paying, I expect to be seen today. I have to go on vacation, and I'm dropping my dog off for boarding. So you need to fit us in. As I was trying to say earlier, I can recommend you to a few walk-in clinics that do accept walk-in vaccines. Here are those brochures for them. Is there anything else that I can do for you? Yes, you can get me in for a vaccine appointment. I understand, but your dog does have to have a current exam here with us, and we haven't seen your dog in 3 years. So there'd be no way that we would be able to do it for you today. Is there anything else I can do for you? I guess I'm gonna have to cancel my trip. I have to call my husband. This is just so ridiculous. I cannot believe this right now. Okay, I'm sorry that this wasn't better planned. Have a good A1 day. I see here we're going to be doing some pre-op blood work for your dog's surgery. No, I just want the surgery. Okay, so in order for us at this clinic to perform any kind of anesthetic procedure, we do require pre-op blood work to make sure that they'll be okay under anesthesia. I don't think you heard me, but I just want the surgery. I understand. Here it is not optional. It is required to have blood work done before any anesthetic procedure on a pet. It does help us see if there's any abnormalities or anything that would hinder your dog waking back up from anesthesia. I'm not paying $190 for blood work to make sure that my dog is going to be okay during surgery. It's just a growth removal. Just do the surgery. Okay, it's not just a growth removal. Your dog is having multiple pretty big growths removed that over the years have grown that you've just kind of ignored. I won't be doing it, and you're going to be losing out on my money because I'm not going to pay for a surgery that needs any kind of pre-op blood work done. That's not how this works. I understand we are an AHA accredited clinic, so we do require pre-op blood work before proceeding with surgeries, but that's totally fine if you don't want to get it done here. Is there anything else that I can do for you today? Yes, I need to get the surgery done. Okay, then when would you like to come in for the blood work? You know,